Hi, my name is Sydney Sakuta with Sakuta Technologies. Today we'll discuss AI machine learning determination of product price and class using sensory attributes. We will do a quick overview and hopefully you find it interesting. So here is our outline, introduction, sensory attributes, perceived quality and price, basically how to use sensory attributes to figure out the perceived quality, which is correlated to price. And then we'll use Beacon sensory data as an example, see how this works out. And also pricing, to determine, based on, again, sensory attributes, if the product is under, over, or optimal priced, and then to determine a product's class. And then if for example, if you know your product's class, you can compare or copy or, duplicate similar prices for products in a similar category. And then we'll conclude. Okay. So traditionally, these are the methods used for pricing, based on cost of goods, production, things like that, and a bit of a markup, also based on competitor pricing. How are they doing? And in this study, we'll show you that it's not just competitor. You need to make sure you line up your pricing with very similar products, mathematical calculated, not perception. And also another way to price products is based on perceived value. So if it may be worth $5 in production, but people may figure there's more to it, maybe health benefits, something sentimental, things like that. Okay. So, so again, we will look at sensory attributes, we'll rank them and to see which strongly influence the prices or quality in a synergetic manner, meaning supporting your price. So the attribute, sensory attribute, is it supporting your price, which is it synergetic or antagonistic? Some of the attributes could be depressing your price, and then we will determine product price, and we'll look at the existing prices and the predicted prices, and then we figure out which is under overpriced. Then after that, we'll do product classifications, again, using sensory attributes, which is different from the traditional methods, we just touched on a few minutes ago. Okay, so we're gonna get started on this section now. So these are the typical sensory attributes. I won't read them all, like people can use bitterness, sweetness, odor, packaging, things like that. And they're ranked, their numbers associated with this, let's say from 0 to 9. And that's where we start in terms of consulting. We give us those numbers and we figure out some of the things I've already introduced, and we'll get into it. Every product has some kind of sensory attribute to it, or attributes, because people look, and if they don't like what they see, they just won't buy something. Or if they like what they see, they'll buy it. That appeal factor is there before they even interact with the product. And that appeal will drive demand and sales and price. So once a product is acceptable, the next factor is what is a good price for it. And then the perceived quality will drive the price. Okay. And we'll talk about that as we go. So we'll use AI machine learning to show that the sensory attributes can be analyzed and figured out as to which is synergetic or antagonistic to the price. And then whatever price someone is charging, we can figure out if it's over or under or maybe optimal. And we can classify the products, yours and competitors. So you see where your product stands. It gives you an idea of what you could charge. Okay. So we're going to use Beacon sensory data as an example. However, anything sensory we can analyze, but this is the example we're going to use today. So we have 12 Beacons or 12 products, Beacon products or Beacon. UP is unit price, cost per unit, and we have these 7 attributes. And this is, typical these numbers here. This would what would come out of a survey. Now the thing is, let's make sense out of it and come up with actionable business intelligence so that you can use it. This data we got from the Swedish Consumer Association, of course, with their permission. Okay, so let's look at sensory attributes, price or perceived quality correlations. So here we see that for this Bacon product, the amount of salt, makes it is a strong determinant of the product's appeal and look and texture and so on. So everything decreases to the right. So whether it's smoked or not doesn't seem to be a major factor. However, they're strong, but it can go either way. Strong in the direction of promoting the price, or strong in the direction of depressing the price. So this way we show that. Based on our analysis, the look has a very strong impact on pricing, and how salty it is, is next, and so on. But they all push the price upwards, if improved, as well. And we see that texture and intensity are negative contributors or antagonistic to the price. So knowing this will help you minimize any antagonistic or negative factors and maximize any positive factors to make your product more appealing, perceived as high quality, and obviously can charge a higher price. And then we're going to look at the pricing. We calculated the price, we predicted the prices for these Bacons, and we see that only one of them, this Bacon 11, is optimal price, pretty much along this line, which is the even price. And then anything above is overpriced, anything below is overpriced. It's underpriced, I'm sorry, below. So really, it's a matter of, it's underpriced. How is it doing in terms of sales? So someone may figure out that if it's underpriced, I can still raise the price and sell it. If it's overpriced and it's not selling, maybe you need to reduce the price, and so on and so on. So we can calculate an appropriate price, or that may work for you based on these sensory panels, data. So here we have what I just showed you, cast differently. Anything up here, before I say that. So here we have the product ID, the price, the actual price, and the predicted price. So anything above this line here, where we go price, actual price minus predicted, and we have a positive number, that means these are overpriced. Now, you may be overpriced and people love it, so stay with it. So sometimes you're overpriced, you're not selling. Maybe it's time to rethink. In this case, if it's not selling, I will reduce it to about 86 units, of the currency. Let's say dollars for now, and so on. So this information is right here, and we see that number 11, Bacon number 11, is almost optimal priced at 71. Let's say dollars for now, but these are not dollars, But anyway, almost optimal priced. After that, everything after that is underpriced, with M9 being underpriced. So if you have M9 in Bacon, for example, and is selling, there's room to change the price to the predicted price of 70, 70 here, instead of 64, that kind of thing. So we give you that kind of intelligence, and you can, use it to advance your business agenda and, for profitability. Now we're going to look at class. So we can also classify or cluster the products, the sensory products, into groups. For example, here we find that these are the high-end product, the premium ones, and there's a mid-grade and a low-grade here, or low quality. Now, in terms of comparing your product to competitors, you need to, if you were to work with us, you need to know which products are in the same class as your product. For example, if you have this product here, where my mouse is here, I believe it's M12, and you have a pricing issue, you need to kind of look among the ones similar to it, and say, well, maybe I can price like, like here M10, that kind of thing. it wouldn't make any sense to try to price like, for example, M3, because these are premium. Now, talking about the premium, in that data, we have 2 premium beacons that are organic. It turns out one of the non-organics came here, clustered with the premium. So having that knowledge will allow you to increase the price, because according to the consumers, the non-organic beacon is as good as the organic ones. So that kind of thing. So this is the kind of business intelligence we can supply you if we have your data. Okay, so we're going to conclude. So using the sensory panel data you may already have or can easily collect, we can help you figure out which sensory attributes are synergetic or basically can increase the price or are correlated to the price, or are depressing the price. We can tell you what's under and overpriced and maybe optimal price. We can help you compare your product to competitors, and let you know which of the competitors' prices, products are in the same class as yours. So you can make reasonable adjustments that way. Now, one of the things we do here is we work with a company called Spectrometrics. It's our affiliate. We have the Spectrometrics AI spectrometer. It can be used to replace expensive and time-consuming sensory panelists. So, for example, let's say you have a wine, we can scan it and tell you which attributes are leading, synergetic, antagonistic, that whatever we told you here. But a machine will do it for you in real time or near real time instead of panelists. And we can also predict the prices for you, as you saw here. So we are here to help you meet your goals. Again, Suguta Technologies, LLC. You can email us at the email shown here, aisolutions@sugutatechnologies.com. Now, this presentation can be made available to you live on Zoom, but with the Q&A, if we're in Zoom like this, instead of watching a recording. Better yet, you send us your data. We can analyze it for you and give you a similar presentation. Thank you so much, and we look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you.